Okay, you guys, this is a reacts video to Samantha. Now, she doesn't do a whole lot of SimCity build videos anymore. So, let's see. We'll do. So, basically, it's my understanding that EA, because she's an EA game changer, they had sent her this would have been 3 years ago. They had given her resources to build a dream city. Okay. So, somebody who doesn't really play the game, in fact, she hasn't played it at all anymore, gets an opportunity to build a dream city. All right. So let's see what she comes up with. Another person with loud ass music. Jesus Christ.
Samantha here. Welcome back to my channel and another episode of SimCity Build It. So just want to let you guys know that this episode is going to be presented by EA Game Changers. You guys see this astronomical amount of money that my brand new city that hasn't even been created has. That is the reason why, because EA granted me the funds, the keys, the platinum keys, the money, the sim cash, and whatever in order to kind of create what I am going to call my dream city. Like, the skies are unlimited. I could just pretty much do whatever I want within me.
Now, all right, fine, that's fine. But what is with the EA Game Changers? Like, for real, I'm serious. You know, I thought these people were supposed to play the game and know stuff and help people and make the community better. Offer ideas for us as a community to make the game better. It almost seems as though that's not what it is at all. It almost seems like they just want to put a face to it, and that face can just spew bad advice, and they can just have this happy-go-lucky attitude like, hi guys, follow me, I'm going to lead you down a path of spending money. That, you know, of course, I'm all jolly and happy because I don't have to spend any of my money.
Of this little platform here, but I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, but really didn't have the means to do so because I just didn't have a ton of funds and a ton of space.
Why is that?
So now I get to start off with a clean slate. We have a million simoleons. I was about to say sims. We have a million simoleons, no sims right now, and we got $100,000 in sim cash. Okay, and then we have 1,000 platinum keys and 1,000 gold keys, and then we have 100,000 in neo simoleons. And then we're already maxed out everywhere as far as the storage goes and the land goes. So I'm kind of excited to do this. But honestly, I don't even know where I want to get started. I've already went on and named my town. I think it's called Newland, but I'm probably going to change it. As a matter of fact, let's see. What is it right now? Because I don't even remember. I think it's Newland. Oh, it's called Honeysuckle Marsh. Okay. I guess I'm going to change it into something else here. I kind of want to name it.
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Since right now, but they will as time go on, because I'm just right now kind of like planning what I want it to look like. So I'm gonna go here. Oh, wrong way. This way here.
God.
And technically,
All right, 8 minutes in, she's drawn a box. Let's see if we can get a little bit more here. Let's just go towards it. Let's see what she came up with for all this nonsense.
Yeah, we're like on a doggone spending spree. Look at my money, though. I have to be careful because we've spent quite a bit of money already. If worst comes to worst, I'll sell some stuff in the trade depot. You guys know I bought all of that upgrade stuff, which I don't even think I can use it. So I'm going to go in and place them. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'll wait. Just in case you guys need that stuff, I'll wait. And then I could just add you guys as neighbors. So I probably will be selling that stuff because I was thinking that I could upgrade. But the way this game file is set up, when I say increase capacity.
Shut the hell up, lady. Okay, so it looks to me like she didn't do anything. She literally bought stuff that, like the shops and some roads. I mean, she literally bought stuff that you guys would have had to have gotten in general. So I think what SimCity wanted her to do was they wanted her to build something that looked good, right? But the problem is that she can't purchase any buildings or a lot of buildings without population, okay? So she has to build houses, first. Now, to be honest, like, 1,000,000 coins isn't that much, especially when you don't have any of your shops purchased. You don't have any of the categories unlocked, I'm assuming. So in reality, she still has to play in general. I mean, and they also put her at level 50, So, I mean, what the hell? Now her upgrades are going to cost a shit ton. They should have at least started her with some kind of buildings or something. Or maybe started her at a lower level. Maybe like, I don't know, level 25 or even 30. 30 would have been good, because then she would have landmarks unlocked and Omega unlocked. Things would have been a little cheaper. She would have had her upgrades would have been cheaper, things like that. But anyways, the point I'm getting at here is I think what they wanted her to do was to build a city that looks good. Now, in order to build a city that looks good, it usually takes years of work, and you have to be passionate about your city. You have to want to make things look good, and she didn't do anything here. Now, I don't have anything on her specifically, aside from just what I said in the previous video with the whole Build It with Smith thing, where EA has made a point of specifically, like, shunning me out, in a sense. Like, if I was, giving you guys crap advice, they would be all for it. But because I'm giving you guys good advice, I've been banned from Facebook on certain groups because people were sharing, not even me, people were sharing my videos, and they were getting removed from a group on SimCity, and the Mark's group, okay? Now, I've got all the text messages from the people that have been banned. I've got the messages from Mark specifically, and he specifically told me straight out of his mouth that he didn't want my videos in his group because I'm not an EA game changer. Are you serious? You're not an EA game changer. What the fuck? Like, why does that even matter? So then I look up EA game changers, and they're giving just terrible advice and doing terrible content. So I think, well, gee, is this like a deliberate ruse to just get people to do bad at the game? That's what it seems like. It really does. It seems like they're deliberately putting out content that makes you guys do bad. They're telling you to upgrade roads when you don't need to. They're advertising for you guys to purchase things that are not beneficial. I mean, literally every bit of advice that they give is bad. So, okay, she does her dream city. And this was, I think, 2 years ago. So let's back up just a minute here. That was her dream city. That's as far as she got. Now, okay, so 3 months ago, she put up a video that says checking on my dream city.
Today we're going to be taking a look at my dream city. If you guys recall, I was working on a city where I had a good amount of sim cash, a good amount of simoleons, keys, and things of that nature, all compliments of EA, so thanks to EA for that. I don't remember what we were doing in this city or what my plans was. Well, I kind of have an idea what my plans were, but this has since been my city. So I'm just going to give you guys a tour really quickly for those who haven't seen it before. This is on a whole nother device. It's attached to a whole nother Facebook. So if we're friends on this Facebook page, you could get access to this city. Unfortunately, because the way the city is set up, because I've tried it before, when I try to sell things in the Trade Depot, I was told that no one can see it. So unfortunately, I think you guys can come visit, but other than that, that's pretty much all that we can do. I don't even know if I could see clubs and stuff, because when I try to do that too, I think I wasn't able to see a bunch of clubs. But
so it sounds like they put her on Naughty Island, which is pretty shitty, really, of them to do. Because she's not hacked, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's got some ridiculous resources, but nothing, like, major. You know, I don't know, maybe they did that because she's got a bunch of Sims cash and they didn't want her to be able to sell rares to people. Oh, God. But seriously, dude, come on. Wow.
regardless, This one is my dream city, and or what I would like to be like a city if I had unlimited means and resources and could just do anything with.
What a waste
So
of a
that is
dream
the
city.
So anyway, when we first come into the city, I think right here I was kind of working on like the city hall. I think this is my mansion, and of course the
So when EA granted her this money, I don't think their intention was for her to half-ass build something and then just walk away from it for years. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know what they talk about over there with their hard hats and their ding-dongs and their da-da-da-da-da. But I've had so many people come to me and say, hey, have you heard of that Samantha girl and seen her dream city? And they're just laughing about it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's the only reason I even knew what it was. And so I got sent this video link and I'm just like, are you serious? That's her idea of a dream city? Like, yeah, EA gave her all this money to build it. And I'm like, dude, design challenges look better from low-level players. You know, like, I guess it just frustrates me that we have so many people in the SimCity Build It community who have been players for years and years, and not just me, of course. Like, there's tons of you guys out there that have put so much time and effort and money and work into your cities, and they look really good. You know, they do. They look really good. And then this is what they're advertising as a dream city? This is what this is who EA gives money to? Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Wow. Okay.
Epic's Tower city, and I really wanted it, and it just got to the point where I think by the time they gave it to us, we didn't have, or I didn't have space for it. So this was my opportunity to actually use it, and I think it was like, yeah, the back 9 and then the front 9, so we ended up putting them both side
You guys see the trees moving? Mine don't do that. On my map, I've never had my trees move. That's weird.
by side, but this would be where the Tiger Woods of the golf industry would go, if you get what I'm saying, and do that whole
Look.
competition thing. The water. This is like an award-winning golf course where they do all the what's it called? It's not an open. When they do the tennis, not the tennis. Okay, is tennis open? Okay. I really should get back into bed. And the sad thing is, it's only 10:55. You would think it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, but I am having a case of the Mondays. Hopefully you guys are not, and if you are, hopefully you find a cure for it.
Shut up. God.
They used to have like a little marketplace for clubs. I guess I can't even do that because I'm not in a club. I mean, like, not a marketplace for club, a marketplace for wars. And I was gonna see if I could find. But for a split second, I was like, do I even need a plunger? But then I looked, and yeah, I do. Not there. I do need a plunger.
How
if
is
I
it
want
that
to
you've had
deploy.
this? How is it she's had this city for how long? A couple years now? And she doesn't even know what she's allowed to do and what she's not allowed to do. Checking on my dream city. Are you kidding me? This is why I get so annoyed with these people. You know, maybe the game would be good again if they put somebody who actually played it as an EA game changer. If they took the advice from the people who actually play the game. Now, Build It with Smith, Samantha, if they actually played the game and believed 90% of their advice, it'd be one thing. But they don't. They don't play. They don't care for it. You can tell they don't like it. I mean, Smith said it himself. I can't do anything else. I can't play anything else because nobody wants to watch anything else. So he just kind of abandoned the channel and left it there to, I assume, make a couple $100 a month off ads or whatever. But, I mean, EA really needs to figure it out. They do. They need to seriously think about what the hell they're doing. Because whatever strategy they've got going on with their EA game changers and their progression for the game, their thoughts and their new updates and stuff, they need to seriously go up in their place, have a little meeting and say, look, this Missy bitch, she may be right. You know, she may actually play the game. And she actually does know a thing or two and knows what people want and what would make the game better. And if we made the game better and more enjoyable, can you imagine how many more people would be willing to spend money? Do you know how much money I could make them? Just with a few ideas? Oh my God, you have no idea. You have no idea. I know how money adds up. But you keep doing this type of shit to people, you're going to lose a lot of good people. And you know, the funny thing is you've got two types of players with SimCity. You got the people who play and have played for years, and they stick around like me, and they just hope that things get better. And then you have the people who play and they do bad and they get annoyed and they don't have the money to spend and they just quit playing after a few months, right? Now, when you start pissing off the people that have been here for years, your good customers that spend money every pass, that buy stuff all the time, that have put a lot of money and time into their cities, that's not a good thing. Because those are going to be the ones, those people are going to be the ones to spend the money. I'm telling you, the littlest bit of positive change would do you all some good. But you keep pissing people off. And this type of shit just annoys the ever-living hell out of me. I mean, here we are. We've got, you know, social media at our fingertips. There's how many downloads on this game? Like 1 billion. I mean, it's ridiculous. A lot of people play this game. And these two put out these videos years ago for advice on how to play the game. And because that's all that was out, it influenced so many people to do the wrong thing. To where now I've spent the last 2 years trying to correct all of their false advice and bad mistakes. And now that people are actually starting to do good, you know, and prevail and come across my channel because I'm not buried underneath these two morons, now all of a sudden EA starts changing things more and more for the worse. Like, oh, we can't have this. Oh, can't have that. Like, they just keep fucking shit up. Telling you. It's crazy.